Hey everyone, Future Elf Productions here. You're seeing me, well, a little more casual than normal, since we're, in my basement studio. Welcome to my first, I guess, part of, updating and modifying my Haslab Proton Pack. So, I'm going to be doing some basic stuff today. I'm going to be twisting the ribbon cable here, give it a few more twists to make it more prototypically, screen accurate. And then I'm going to do some just basic weathering stuff. So I got my metallic painter's Sharpie here. This is going to be used for getting some of these valves on here, the little brass copper valves, whatever they are, decorated. Get them the right color and stuff like that. And then when this stuff dries, I'm going to weather it with some black wash, which is probably going to be in a couple days, probably, once I'm sure that's done drying. And then I'm going to take a couple of these extra parts off so to get them ready for black washing. But I need a little more ventilated area than, well, a basement. So that's going to wait till I get to my community college here this Friday. I also ordered a correct, accurate yellow fabric thing here, whatever this is called. So that should be in. So this is going to get removed and go into storage. So I can sell that if anyone wants to, have it. I doubt it. But we're just going to crack on getting weather in this thing. So I'm going to work on the ribbon cable first and get that all taken care of. Gonna pull this out of the way. So yeah, this C-clamp is just like a, well, it's just a half C-clamp. I'm probably going to replace that at some point. I don't know. There is a screen accurate version of this, but I kind of like this. I'm probably going to wait till I get this replaced, and then I'll do it. Alright, so let's just connect the ribbon cable and give a few more twists here. There, I kind of like that. And does it still connect? Maybe loosen it up a little, just a smidge. Come on. Where's the... oh, there it is. And that all lines up. There. Okay. I kind of like the look of that. That looks a little better. Yeah, let me get you guys up close. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad, does it? I like how it's twisted up here. That looks a lot better than it did. I'm gonna have to see if it powers on like this. I mean, this part is not electrically powered, but this is. So if this doesn't work, then it doesn't work. So then I'll have to untwist it and figure out something else. All right, let's see here. Yep, power's on. And if I pull the thing, yep, plugs back in. Oh, and the cyclotron lid came loose. So it's a little harder to lock in now that it's twisted. I might do one less twist and see if that does it. Let me try that. Maybe twist it a little tighter up here, so that way it's still kind of loose down here. I think that made it worse. There it goes. There. Yeah, I think that's as best we're gonna get it, I think. So let's go ahead and put this back in. Alright. And yeah. So this lid's gonna come off, and we're gonna do some stuff underneath that. I just wanna point out that I'm using the Ghostbusters reference library for this. So hopefully this will help you guys. I'll put a link down in the description. Okay, so these are the parts I'm going to be working with tonight. I'm going to be working with this little bit that attaches to the top of the ion arm. This little bit which works, which attaches, I believe, over here on this side. I don't know what that part is. and then this one, and this wire. So, according to some images like I found off Etsy and stuff like that, this piece right here is completely brass because it's like a brass nut. And then there's some other miscellaneous bobs in here. Like there's this one that's, you know, that. And then I know this one right here is black according to some reference photos I've seen. I'm probably going to do the same thing brass-wise to this, because this one kind of matches this one here and this one here, which is kind of on a smaller scale. And in some reference photos and the photo I found on Etsy, these are actually replaced with actual metal ones. I'm not going to do that because I don't think it requires that. So we're going to just decorate all these with this ink pen right here, this painter's pen. And then I'm also going to be working on the back of the cyclotron. I'm going to coat these screws here, each one, probably in either a gray color or this darker brown color. I know it's not screen accurate, but you know, no one's going to see it. And I kind of want to add a little pizzazz that only I know about. So I guess let's go ahead and get into it. Alright. Here we go. No turning back. That end dry, but amazing what a little bit of paint can do. So to get up into this little area right here, because I'm pretty sure that's part of the valve, I'll have to look at my reference material. I have to get my other pen here. I got the ultra fine point, so this should be able to reach into that crevice and be able to get in there and, you know, touch up the back and stuff like that. Hopefully without marring up the black bits. Okay, so how do we do this? We tear the tape off, right? Twist that. Come on. There we go. There. So that comes off, and then we cap on, shake well before use. So twist it off. Then we depress marker tip to hold on clean, dry surface until paint begins to flow. There we go. Just draw the line. There we go. That is very ultra fine. So we're going to cap this for now. And we're going to get into this. So I'm going to watch a little video here on my phone, and I'm going to just be, I'll probably do like a time lapse. Yeah, time lapse of me getting this job done. So, see you guys in a little bit.
Yeah, that's very silly. It's amazing. That's the majority of my job was arguing with people about stupid stuff that they did wrong.
The two, I mean, that looks a lot better than that. Yeah, I'm gonna roll with that. That looks kind of good, actually. Alright, so I think that's all the weathering I'm gonna do tonight. I'm gonna let this dry overnight, and we'll see how it looks in the morning. Alright, so these are all dry now. These turned out really nicely. They're still a little tacky, but they are safe to handle now. These look really nice. Like, wow, I'm just shocked at this. Like how nice these turned out. So, next thing on the list is to wrap this in blue tape, because this cable here is supposed to be blue, according to the Hero Pack. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. Alright, that'll have to do for now until I can actually get some blue paint to match, but, you're not going to see some of the unless you're looking for it up close. But, I have to say, that's not half bad. Alright, let's go ahead and put the pack back together. But first, I need to masking tape the gas mask hose so I can get that ready for paint when I take the whole thing with me to my community college this Friday. So on second thought, I decided to hold off on the masking until I actually get it in there, because I just kind of want to show it off with all the details and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and put this back together. There. That doesn't look half bad, actually. You can see a little bit of the wrinkles in the seam, but it's not that noticeable. There. Okay, the nut thing. There, slip this back in. Slip that on. Alright, I think we're done. Amazing what just a simple, tweaking of everything does. Look at this. This actually reflects like it's actual metal. Same with this. This one up here too. You can see like the blue right there. It perfectly contrasts the red. Like even in here, like hold on, I got my big old studio light here. Just look how much that reflects right there. It pops. Yes. So now it's just a matter of weathering it all up and making it look nice and pretty, which that'll have to wait till Friday. But even look at the ribbon cable. Just a few twists of this, and it looks a lot better. This is great. Hey guys, Future Productions here. So we finally have a pack update. We got it all taken apart here in the front. So we are going to start taking it apart. We're doing 3 mods today. The USB power bank, the Dixie cup slider thing, and the Keep Alive, which we have courtesy of Craig Rivas, I think. I'll put a link down in the description for this, but this is like the Patrick Cullen mod, which is just a timer, a resistor, and some other things. Hello, Toothless. This is my cat. She will not leave me alone. So we are going to start taking this apart. There's like so many freaking screws here. I don't know where to begin. But we're going to get this apart and we're going to try to figure it out. Okay, so I got everything wired in. I got the new Dixie cup V-hook slider in. I'm going to put it back together and I'll show you guys what I did. Alright, so this is a little unconventional because my camera batteries died, so we're just doing this off my phone. So this is basically the setup I have inside the pack. The little green lights that you see here, that's the power pack, so that's just basically thrown by this switch right here. And if I just wanted to, I can unplug this and then, leave it there. I have room for the charging cable as well. But let me show you how this works. So I turn the power on. So we got green lights. Right, so this little red switch here, that's the timer for the Keep Alive. So basically, if I turn this on, that's in the on position. Now, if I turn the switch here, the main switch, timer comes to life, and that's now counting. So that'll basically count constantly until it gets to the certain amount of time, which is the, and then basically it'll just reset itself. But if I turn the main power switch off, the pack will shut down, but then it'll kick back on because this is in place, so it's triggering the thing. So in order to turn this off completely, I have to turn this switch here, and that'll kill it. And that's my setup. So here's the new Dixie Cup V-hook slider thing I got. This is a resin cast, I believe. This replaced the old one, which wasn't very conducive to actually taking this off. But now this just basically smoothly slides on without an issue, and it's not going anywhere. So I will replace it eventually with the gbfans.com V-hook for both ends here, for the wand and for the so for the wand and for the pack. But that will have to wait till another day. And we are done with the pack. The pack is all finished. I can't believe we have gotten this far. The weathering is perfect. I got some of the screen accurate parts, like the yellow braided cable thing here. That's all been weathered. The ribbon cable is going to stay the same until it breaks off, because I've heard some people that are saying after twisting it a few more times it's split. So we're just going to leave it like that. We also have the Keep Alive installed in the storage compartment here with the timer. It's the Patrick Cullen version made by Craig Rivast, I think his name is. Yeah, Craig Rivast or something like that. He's out of Massachusetts, so he's got these for sale in his Etsy store. I'll put a link down in the description. This is just to tide me over to get through the con that's coming up in June that I'm taking with me. No guarantees on if it'll work all the way through or not, but I'm hoping it does. The weathering job is fantastic. I think I've done some rub and buff on some of the areas that needed it, like in the little chips in the metal and stuff like that. Gave it a black wash on some of the metal pieces, like here, and then on the bumper nut thing. I don't know what it's called, but and then and on the wires too. So it's pretty much 99% done. The Keep Alive will eventually be switched out when Haslab 42's chip board comes out, because that one still allows you to have all the features for the pack as it stands without the Keep Alive. Being able to turn on with or without the remote, and it still has access for the Keep Alive inside the not the Keep Alive, the power cell, talent cell battery pack, which I have installed in here. So I could just run this for like, I think some people said they could run it for 8 hours straight before the pack needs to be charged. So that's great. But I think that's all from me. I hope you guys enjoyed the painting and the weathering, including on the trap here. I also did the PKE meter before I forget. There, so I've done, you know, some scratches and little indentations on it, nothing fancy. It's still pretty much stock form. Not really much I can do about that. I'm not stripping this thing apart and repainting it because that's just too much work. But, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the build and the weathering and all that. And until next time, I'm Future Up Productions signing off.